All right. The questions we're going to look at today are going to be area and perimeter questions. And again, this is systems of equations. So we got two equations. We want to find that POI where the two of them touch. So we're looking for an XY value. So with area and perimeter questions, you know the area and perimeter questions because it talks about perimeter, it talks about area. Most of the questions you're going to be dealing with are perimeter, but the same kind of idea applies for area. It's just harder and for next year usually. So when we have our equations, what we need to do first is just write our formulas that we know. So like it's dealing with perimeter. I need to know the perimeter formula. I'm dealing with the rectangle. If that's length and that's width, the perimeter is equal to 2 length plus 2 width. Hopefully you remember that from your geometry unit. I'm going to leave that formula there just so I can see it later. So let's figure out what we're looking for. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So I know I need to find length is length, width is width, L and W. I could use X and Y, but in these questions it's easy with L and W, so I remember. Okay. The length of a rectangle is 3 centimeters more than twice its width. Let's break it down. Let's do it one piece at a time. The length of a rectangle is. So the length of a rectangle is, that's equals, right? 3 centimeters more than twice its width. So twice its width would be 2W, and its 3 centimeter more is plus 3. So that's my first equation. The second one, if the perimeter of the rectangle is 36, find the dimensions of the rectangle. This only gives me one clue. It's not very much to go on. So I'm going to write, okay, wait, perimeter is equal to 36, which doesn't really help me, except instead of perimeter, I can write a perimeter a different way. I know that perimeter, like we said up here, is 2L plus 2W. So what I'm going to say is perimeter equals 2L plus 2W. And I actually know what perimeter is. It's 36. So instead of P, I'm going to write 36. And now when we look at it, I have one equation right here, and I have my second equation right there. So that's set up and done. Sweet. Let's try again with the second equation. It's going to work the same way. The length of a rectangle. So first of all, I know I'm dealing with length and width, right? Those are my two. Length of a rectangle is 3 inches less than twice its width. Okay? So length of a rectangle is 3 inches less than twice its width. So I'm going to do twice its width minus 3. Twice its width, 3 inches less is minus 3. The perimeter is 84 inches. Perimeter equals 84. Perimeter equals 2L plus 2W. So I'm going to write that as 84 equals 2L plus 2W. So now we got one equation, two equations. Sweet. And we can solve the rest using substitution or elimination. That's it.